Yes. Yes. I have considered it. I am considering it, and it's been considered, if that makes sense. I feel so grateful for you and for the love that you show my channel. I genuinely feel like you're my friends, and gosh, I was not planning on this. Hi friends, I hope you're all doing well. Today is a really special video because 7 years ago on this day, I started my beauty channel. I can't believe that. 7 years ago? That's crazy. Honestly, I can't believe how much time has passed, but also it does feel like that long because it's just been such a part of my life, like a huge part of my life for a long time now, obviously. Anyway, so I wanted to sit down and do a different kind of video today, so I asked you guys on my community tab earlier today to ask me some questions. I feel like it'd be fun to kind of, let you guys get to know me a little better because I don't often do like question and answers, and so I feel like this would be kind of fun. So I'm gonna be just doing my makeup, answering some of your questions, and also I wanted to celebrate a little bit by getting to know you guys. So I created like a little questionnaire. I would love to get to know you because I want to just continue to be able to create content that you guys want to see and that really adds value to your life. So if you want to help me out, I will have that link down below, and I'm going to pick 7 of you guys since it's my 7-year channelversary, should we call it? I want to pick 7 of you guys to send a full bag collection to, and 7 tools bags as well in whatever color that you want because we just restocked. So that's really exciting. Everything's back in stock. So if you guys want to fill out the survey, I will be picking 7 of you guys that participate and send you some bags. So yeah, let's just get right into it. I'm already so excited to answer some of these questions because it's just been a long time since I've done a Q&A. So first, Heather said, how has it been juggling mom life and work? I'm a new mom myself. Well, hello, Heather. You know what? It's been really interesting. Some things have been easier than I anticipated, and some things have been more difficult. I'm sure you are feeling the same. Being a mom, I mean, you kind of have this idea of what it might be like, and then once you're actually there, like I said, things are more challenging than you thought, and things are a little bit easier, just depending on your baby and the way that you interact and the way that you are experiencing motherhood. So for me, it's been good. I feel like especially now, she's 5 months old, 5.5 months now, which is crazy. Oh my gosh. But it's been good. And I would not be able to balance this as easily without help. So I have my husband working full time with me, and we have an incredible assistant that really helps me with anything. So that's how I'm able to do both. I really enjoy that though, and it's so nice to be able to like work from home because I'm able to still be so present with my baby, which was, my personal goal. So I really have been enjoying it. Although, every day is different because that's the thing. She's a baby. So every day, I can try to plan when I'm going to film, but it doesn't always go that way depending on how she's doing, and how she's sleeping or things like that, or how I'm sleeping, to be honest. So it's been good though, overall. And I think every day is a little bit different. So I've learned already to be more lenient with myself and more flexible while still trying to accomplish everything that I'm wanting to and needing to. So yeah, I better get started putting on my makeup because I feel like I won't even do my makeup if I just start answering questions. I'm not the best like multitasker, so I better start. Otherwise, I will not have a makeup look at the end of this video. I'm just gonna quickly throw in a little bit of primer. I'll have all the products I'm using down below for you guys if you're interested. So the next question, this is one of the first ones that I saw and I was like, oh, I'm excited to answer this one. American Girl says, hi Allie, I love your passion for all things makeup. You're one of the few YouTubers I trust. That's so sweet, thank you. I was wondering if you ever worry about being judged for wearing a lot of makeup or doing YouTube. I also love wearing a lot of makeup, and I get a lot of comments from one person in particular asking if I'm wearing enough. Do you have any advice for those experiencing something like this? First of all, I was kind of like, my blood started to boil a little bit over this kind of a situation where, people voice their opinions on how much makeup somebody should be wearing, okay? This is something that I experienced at a very young age. I feel like maybe we all have experienced that in one way or another, but for me, I'm at a place where now I feel really confident in whatever I want to wear. Whatever makeup I want to wear, maybe it's because my like career in makeup has kind of made me more confident to just go out wearing whatever I want because this is what I do for a living. So I feel like I have kind of had a little confidence boost in that way, but I totally know what you're talking about. And I also suffer from the same syndrome depending on who I'm gonna be around. There's certain people in my life that I really love doing my makeup with. Like I'm thinking of my friend Bonnie, me and her, we love makeup the same amount. Like she is such a glamorous gal. And so for me, I literally could go on a double date with her and her husband, and I would be able to wear whatever I wanted. And she would be like so inspired by if I wore a smoky eye or a bright red lip, she would be like, oh my gosh, I love that so much. And like she would feel comfortable doing the same. But then there's other people or other scenarios in my life where I know what you mean. Like I kind of feel like I would be judged with that certain crowd if I were to wear like a blue smoky eye or a bright red lip, you know, depending on where I'm going. So it's more of a personal, you know, internal battle, I feel. And I feel like it's something that happens to us people pleasers out there. And it sounds like maybe you're like that. You know, and it's really hard to not be when someone openly makes comments about how much makeup you're wearing, but here's what I have to say. If somebody has an issue with the amount of makeup you're wearing, the style of makeup that you're wearing, whatever, if they're uncomfortable, honestly, like that's their deal. That's how I feel. If somebody feels some type of way because somebody else is creatively expressing themselves with makeup, which to me is just, you know, it's just fun and it's not permanent. It's not serious. Like if someone has something to say, I mean, it seems like that's on them because you as a person should be able to wear whatever you want and express yourself through makeup however you feel like it, no matter what situation it is or whatever, you know. Makeup is such a personal thing. And so I don't think that it's fair for people to say like, oh, you should be wearing more or you shouldn't be wearing that much or whatever. Because to me, and the way that I've experienced makeup, it's very personal. Like I said, it's very therapeutic for me. It makes me feel good, makes me feel confident. And I could never tell somebody like what that means for them. I can be confident in what that means for me. So that's what I would say to you. If you feel beautiful, if you feel confident, you can trust that and be confident with yourself. And if somebody has something to say, just know that it's not anything to do with you, you know? That's their deal. That's how I feel anyway. This is a fun question. Anna Bush said, do you have a vision for the channel in the future? More products, makeup line, dream brand, trip, etc. Also, you're amazing and I love your channel. You're so sweet. Thank you. Thank you for all the work you and Ty put into this for all of us. That is so sweet. I definitely have a clear vision for the future. I have always had a dream. I mean, first of all, this in general was my dream. So the fact that I'm here, it's like a pinch me moment. The fact that I've been here for 7 years and that you guys keep watching and I've been able to keep this as like my full-time job for 7 years is incredible. So thank you, first of all. But yeah, I definitely have a vision to expand the Allie Glines brand with the bags into more things, more colors, of course, more products. A makeup line, yes, that has always been my dream. Even before starting my YouTube channel, I remember sitting when I was like 15 years old. This was on a road trip and I wrote on a piece of paper about my dream makeup brand and I actually still have that paper. And so that's for me always been something that I've wanted. I've always been so passionate about, you know, makeup and products, and that's where I spent my time was, you know, going through the aisles at the drugstore at Target when my mom would go to the grocery store. I always wanted to come with her, not to grocery shop, but to look through the makeup aisles. So it's been a part of my life for so long, and that ultimately is like my end goal, if you want to say that. A dream brand trip. Ooh. You know what? I think it'd be so fun. I keep seeing Rare Beauty doing like these retreats, and I would love to go on one. I would really love that. There was another question from Elizabeth that said, would you consider starting your own makeup line? This is to piggyback off of the other question. Would I ever consider it? Maybe I already have considered it. Oh my gosh, I got something in my eye here. Yes. Yes, I have considered it. I am considering it, and it's been considered, if that makes sense. I can't say much more than that right now, but stay tuned, okay? Okay. Brittany said, "Hi Allie, I had a baby last July and I really struggled with hair loss. Have you had troubles with that, and is there anything you can recommend to help? I have used a lot of the products for my skin recovery that you suggested and have seen a great improvement." Well, that makes me so happy about skin. And to talk about hair loss after baby, have I been experiencing it? Yes. All of my hair is starting to fall out like right here, and it's honestly been in the last 2 to 3 weeks that it's been kind of like more alarming. You know, like at first it was like a couple pieces of hair and I was like, okay, that doesn't seem too bad. And now it's just like I feel like it's everywhere. My neighbors are mowing their lawn, so I'm so sorry if you hear a lawnmower in the back. So to answer your question, I am actually in the middle of trying out some postpartum hair loss products. I did try to be really consistent with collagen, like as soon as I had my baby. I have an incredible collagen powder that I love. I've talked about it in a favorites video and I'll have it linked down below for you. And I've just been hoping that that would help my hair grow back. I don't think it like prevented very much. I mean, I guess I don't really know the difference because this is my first baby. It's my first time experiencing all these things. So I can't really tell if it's helped a ton yet, but I feel like hopefully like the areas that I feel like I'm losing a lot, like right here, there's already some regrowth you can see. So I'm maybe assuming that that could potentially be my consistent collagen situation. I don't know. So I will get back to you on products that work for me. I have been trying out the Vegamore shampoo and conditioner line and serum. I've been trying out the Destined for Destiny Briogeo products as well. So I'm currently in the middle of trying those, and as soon as I find like a solid routine that I feel like really helped, I will be sure to share because I know it is something that so many women experience, you know, if not everyone who has a baby. So actually, you know, now that I think of it, maybe I should take this opportunity to phone a friend and ask you guys if you've already gone through this and if you have certain product recommendations that really helped, let me know because I'm in the middle of that. And obviously people like Brittany too, like all of us could use a little bit of advice. So if you've been there, done that, let us know in the comments down below. There are so many amazing questions. I'm having a hard time like picking and choosing. I'm gonna try to answer as many as I possibly can. Oh boy, that contour really got botched a little bit. Okay. Dragana S said, "Do you experience negativity in the beauty community and how do you deal with it?" Honestly, I feel so blessed to have such an incredible community. I definitely feel like, you know, I can't avoid it. There's definitely negative people, but honestly, like, I feel like more people are good than bad, at least on my corner of the internet. At least I choose to see it that way. And if anyone is rude to me, I assume that maybe they're not having the best day. And that really helps me, you know, just to not take it too personally. Because no matter what you do, and this is in life in general, not just if you know, have a presence on the internet, okay? If you put yourself out there on the internet, you're exposed to more opinions. But even if you don't, just in life, like, not everyone's gonna love everything you do. And that's okay. Like, you know, we're not supposed to vibe with every single person in the world, and that's all right. So if somebody doesn't, you know, vibe with my content or me as a person, that's okay, you know, to each their own. So I really feel like though, in general, I feel super blessed and super lucky to have such incredible people that, you know, support me. And I mean, you guys are like my friends. So I really adore you and I'm so thankful for your kindness that you've shown me. Heidi asked, "Is there anyone you'd love to have as a guest on your channel?" Yes, I have always wanted to have like celebrity makeup artists come on as guests on my channel and do my makeup because I have a very certain way of doing my makeup and I feel like having, you know, fresh eyes, especially a celebrity makeup artist, doing my makeup would like teach me a lot and maybe teach you guys a lot. So let me know if that's something you would like to see or if there's somebody that you would like to have on my channel. Let me know because I would also love to have, you know, other YouTubers, things like that. So let me know what you guys would like to see. But for me personally, I would love, let's see, a few that come to mind. I've always wanted to one day meet Carmindi from What Not to Wear. She inspired me at a very young age to even get into makeup. Bobby Brown, I would love to meet or talk to. Some other makeup artists like Hung Van Gogh. He's incredible. He has a YouTube channel. I would love to like chat with him, learn from him. I don't know. Those are a few that I've thought about. So let me know what you guys would like to see. Dawn Campbell said, "How is your dad? That is so sweet of you to ask." So, just to summarize, if you guys missed the video where I updated you on my dad, long story short, a couple of months ago, went to Ireland to pick up my sister from her mission for our church. And while he was out there, he suffered a stroke. He actually ended up having brain surgery in Ireland. In a nutshell, the brain surgery went really well. The stroke was caused by a tumor that they found that had hemorrhaged. And so once they removed the tumor, he started to see improvements in like his speech, which was really good. But they knew that there was something else. So as soon as he came back to the States, he started doing testing, and the surgeon in Ireland suspected that it would be melanoma just by the color. Turned out he was right. So my dad actually was diagnosed with melanoma, and because he has a tumor in the brain, it's automatically stage 4. So right now, it's been kind of a wild ride for him and for our whole family. He has had such a positive outlook on all of this, and right now he is doing treatments, so immunotherapy treatments and targeted radiation on the tumors in the brain. So that's where things are at. He's also doing a lot of other things, switching up his lifestyle completely, which I think is really cool, really inspiring. And so he's just being consistent with those things, and he's going to get, I think, his next kind of body scan to see how his body is responding to these things is sometime in June, sometime this month. So, there's still a lot of unknowns, and I'm just grateful that he's here, especially after that stroke. There's a lot up in the air, especially with him being out of the country. So it's a miracle that he, made it back safely and was able to get some more, direction here with really amazing doctors. So yeah, just, if you wouldn't mind keeping my dad in your prayers. I mean, I just know that someone out there is either experiencing the same thing that I'm experiencing with a loved one, or maybe with yourself. And I know you guys, somebody out there is going to be able to relate to where I'm at. So yeah, just keep him in your prayers if you wouldn't mind. And I'll definitely keep you guys updated. But that's where things are at right now. And, we're all hopeful, of course. But also it's a very serious diagnosis. So there's a lot up in the air still. Anyway, so that's how my dad is doing. But he's so positive, honestly. It's amazing to see. I don't know if I would be that positive if I were in his shoes, to be honest. He's been really, really incredible. It's so cool to watch. Jennifer M said, "Are you coming out with sage green colored bags? Love you, girl." Okay, this is like one of my most requested colors, and I haven't like fully dove into the sage world. I'm feeling like I need to because so many people want a sage green bag. So let me know in the comments if you guys would be interested in something like that. Dana J said, "Would you ever consider sharing more of your life outside of all things makeup? I would love that." I would love to know what kind of things you would like to see, because I feel like I'm in such a habit. Like, I don't feel like I'm not sharing because of not wanting to, if that makes sense. I just honestly don't know what else you guys would be interested in me doing or sharing. And I'm in such a habit and a routine with beauty videos that's just where my brain goes immediately. So I would love to hear from you guys. I'm not opposed to it. I totally want to let you guys in my life more and more, and I would love to hear what kind of things you would want to see from me. I just feel like, since most of my audience, this is how I feel. I feel like most of my audience comes and finds my channel because they're into makeup or want to know more about makeup. So that's kind of where I keep things. But if you want to know more, because obviously I'm interested in a lot more things than just makeup. I love food. I love clothes, lifestyle, things like that. So I'd be more than happy to share whatever with you guys. Let me know what you want to know, and I'll try to be better at either creating content or just, letting you in on some things, and even in my beauty videos, just sharing a little bit more about my life with you. I would love that. Kelsey K. MUA said, "Congrats to 7 years." Thank you. "How long did you produce videos before it became your full-time job with supportive income? Did you work full-time or part-time while making videos when you first started out?" This is a really good question because I know so many of you guys are obviously interested in makeup too. Maybe you want to start a channel, maybe you have a channel and you're not sure how to balance all the things. So for me, my husband and I both had other jobs when I first started. And when I first started, I was actually on YouTube singing, which some of you guys ask questions about that as well, which I'll try to touch on if I can. So I was already doing YouTube, so that was kind of my part-time job. But I also worked other jobs as well. My husband had his job. And then we actually made a deal with ourselves. We decided that like we would put our full energy into this channel. And I believe it was this was probably 6 months after starting the channel, I would say. We decided to give it our all. And we told ourselves that if we didn't replace our income with the channel that we were both making, that we would like go back to those jobs and keep going with life. But then we did, like we replaced our income. So it actually happened pretty fast, like relatively fast. I would say we both were able to like stop our other jobs at around, I want to say it was around the year mark, where like we were able to just do YouTube full time. And it wasn't a ton, okay? Like, I don't want you guys to think that, like, we were doing crazy well financially, like, in those beginning years, but it was enough to cover our expenses, you know? So to us, that was enough to keep going with it. And it just kind of snowballed from there. I feel like our ability to, you know, just kind of take that leap and live pretty simply in the beginning, while also investing our time and efforts into building this, is what really helped get it off the ground in the beginning. Kira said, if you didn't start your channel, what do you think you'd be doing now? P.S. I love your channel so much. You've inspired me to get into makeup. I've been watching you for 5 years. Oh my gosh, Kira, thank you so much for watching. That means so much to me. Honestly, I have talked about this so many times to people in my life. I feel like every time I'm at a beauty event, I feel like if I wasn't doing YouTube, I would be working for a beauty brand as like a PR girl, okay? I want to throw the parties. I want to like do all those things. I love events and things like that. So every time I'm with anybody from a brand that like works in PR, I'm like, wait, I feel like I would really enjoy this in another life, you know? And outside of that, I, of course, you know, would love to have my own brand. And I feel like I would probably have ended up there anyway. If it was outside of beauty altogether, I honestly feel like I would work in like the toy industry. That sounds so weird. But like I love American Girl dolls, for example. And I swear to you, I would have worked there, or like Polly Pocket, or like Barbie, you know, just something like that. If I couldn't have worked in the makeup industry, I would have chosen a route like that. Or maybe like event planning, something like that. I don't know. Jade said, after having your baby girl, are you just as interested in makeup? Absolutely. I feel like this is something that I was honestly really scared of. I was scared that I wouldn't be, because, you know, it is such a big change, and everyone, when they would talk about being a mom or the shift that you experience, they would kind of talk about it in a way where you completely lose your identity. So I got really scared. And for me, in my experience, I feel like I can see where people are coming from now that I experienced that, where you just, I mean, you're consumed in motherhood things. And I could see how you might not have time for the things, or you might not feel like you have time for some of the things that really sparked your interest or inspired you. But honestly, like that was pretty temporary for me. Luckily, I also have, you know, this channel that I felt like I could come to, and it was a safe place for me even postpartum. Like after having my baby, I feel like I had something in my life that remained pretty consistent, and that was YouTube. Like that was this, where I could just come down here after I took my maternity leave break, and I was able to just jump back into filming because I work from home. So for me, I feel like I still love makeup just as much. In fact, I missed it so much, you know, while I was taking a break, because I just was learning motherhood things, and I feel like that was totally appropriate, and it was what I was expecting of myself to do, was to just like spend the time adjusting to that life before jumping back into work. But it really showed me how passionate I still was about it, you know? And I feel like in my experience anyway, I'm still the same person, you know? I have a new responsibility. I have changed in many ways because of my baby. My perspective on life has changed. My daily schedule has changed, but only for the better, I feel like, in the long run. And I feel like I'm still the same person. I was really scared that I wouldn't be myself. I don't know. I just feel like that was a fear that was planted into my mind before getting pregnant even. And I don't know, now that I'm here, I have realized and I've thought to myself many times that I really didn't have anything to be scared about when it comes to that. Of course, I'm just speaking from my own experience, and I know everyone is so different, and motherhood is such a big deal, and everyone experiences things so differently because we're all different people and we all have different babies. The babies themselves have different temperaments and different challenges and different things. So that's just my own experience. That was kind of a long answer for that question, but I feel like for me, in a nutshell, it solidified my love for makeup because it showed me that I was the same person, and it made me more excited to keep diving into all things makeup. Sean said, could you give us an update on motherhood and how your family unit is doing? Plus, I was so intrigued that you and your sisters were all pregnant together. I wondered who had theirs first and what the extended family life is like with all these babies. Love you, Allie. Congratulations. Yes, it has been so fun, you guys. So fun. So my younger sister, she's the one who told us that she was pregnant first. She was a couple months ahead of my other sister and I. So she had her baby in October, and then my older sister and I were due only a few days apart, but she ended up having her baby, 2 weeks before I had mine. So it has been so fun, you guys, and they're all at an age now where me and my sister have 5-month-olds. I guess hers is almost 6 months now, which is crazy. My other sister has a 7-month-old, and they're just barely getting to the age where they're noticing each other. So when we get together, it is so fun. It is so fun to see them interact the bigger they get and how they just babble at each other. It has been the most fabulous experience of my life. And we still refer to the three of them as the triplets. It's just the cutest thing I've ever witnessed. It's so fun. And I think it's so fun that my sisters and I get to continue our journey together. We're still very much in the same boat. I was just with them over the long weekend, and it was so fun because I was talking with my older sister about little things, oh my gosh, how are you doing? How are you sleeping? And it was so reassuring to hear that she was experiencing the exact same things as me, and I felt just way less alone and just okay, we're all losing sleep here, it's not just me. So it's been just the most fun thing ever. Highly recommend. Highly recommend, if you ever are able to have babies close to a friend or a family member. It's just too fun. I've loved it. Wendy Perry said, which by the way, Wendy, I see your comments all the time. I just have to say, you have been such a supportive viewer for so long. So thank you, first of all. But I wanted to read your question. And you said, I just wanted to congratulate you on your success. You're so sweet. You have such a great community and your content is quality, and I will always watch your videos. I guess I have one question. I've enjoyed your second channel with your husband as well as your channel with your sisters. Love, love, love every one of your channels and the content. So I was wondering if we can expect more content on those channels. You have such a beautiful singing voice, Allie. You're so sweet, thank you. I would love to hear you cover more songs. Do you think that is a possibility? So like I said, I started YouTube, years ago, singing with my sisters. I grew up singing. So it's something that I've always really loved. And I totally switched gears once starting my beauty channel because beauty had also been a passion of mine. And my other sisters, I think my older sister, she's written a lot of songs and keeps putting out music, but we kind of paused for a second because it was a huge chunk of our upbringing. So we all kind of took a break. And, for me personally, I feel like I maybe I just wouldn't do it as a full-time career. For me, I have other goals and other interests now that kind of outweigh that for me, but I love to sing. And honestly, it's been really fun having a baby because I sing to her more often. I have a reason to. So that's been kind of special, but honestly, I don't know, maybe just for funsies, but I don't think I would take it super seriously like I thought I would growing up, if that makes sense. But you never know. Maybe. I don't know. Would you guys like that? I feel like so many of you, actually most of you, probably have no idea that singing was a thing for me. So let me know. Let me know if you'd like to hear something. I don't know. It's just I feel like I'm so young on my singing videos on that channel that I feel like my voice sounds different now. hopefully in a good way. But anyway, okay, let me see what else. Gosh, there are so many good questions, you guys. Teresa said, when are we gonna get to see your lipstick collection? More lip product content, please. LOL. Also, congratulations on 7 years. I totally need to film that video. Thank you for reminding me. I don't have like a certain date, but I'm gonna put that on my to-do list to show you guys my lipstick collection. I'm actually in the middle of organizing so much of my makeup, so whenever I get done with that, I'll definitely show you. I'm just kind of skimming. A lot of you guys are wanting to see me do like a skincare routine, which I totally could do. This one is sweet. Rhonda said, is motherhood everything you thought it would be? Do you want more children? Honestly, yes, motherhood is like more than what I anticipated. I feel like before I actually became a mom, there was, I mean, it's kind of sad to say, but honestly, I had like more fears surrounding it. Just, I think because there were so many unknowns. And now that I'm here in it, I feel like I just anticipated this for like my whole life, basically, right? Like you wonder what it's gonna be like. You wonder what the timing will be like for you. So now that I'm here, I'm just like, I'm enjoying it. There's really so many amazing things that come along with it. It's challenging, but in a beautiful way. I mean, it really teaches you patience and consistency and reminds you to slow down and like value the simple things in life. And yes, I do want more kids. I wasn't sure. I've never been the person to be like, I want this many kids and these are their names and blah, blah, blah. Like I just was like, you know what? I just want to see how I feel as a mom and go from there. Now that I have her, I feel like maybe it's because of who she is. She is such a sweet, like calm, present baby. She makes me like want more for sure. So God willing, I would love to have more kids eventually. Marlena said, what was the most memorable product launch you ever received? Congratulations, Allie. Thank you. Honestly, I immediately am thinking of, this was one of the biggest first PR packages I ever got was from Estee Lauder. I got this lipstick set and it like made me cry my eyes out because it was a dream for me to be able to receive something like that because it was just like I was in the middle of just really hustling and building my channel, and so I'll never forget that. I literally got like every single lipstick color in this range and I just couldn't even believe my eyes. I literally cried. I did. I cried over lipsticks, but listen, who wouldn't? Who wouldn't cry over like an entire lipstick range if you're like obsessed with lipstick? Okay, I will never forget that, truly. Leslyn, I hope I'm saying your name right. She commented, congratulations, would you consider being a guest on Beautiful and Bothered podcast with Johnny Ross? He refers to you a bunch and helping him out in reference to drugstore makeup. In a nutshell, yes, I would love to. And I also may or may not be planning on going on his podcast. We actually have been chatting. He's getting married this month though, so we're trying to find out timing that works for both of us. But yes, I'm totally gonna be on his podcast, so I can't wait. Stay tuned for that. That should be fun. There are still so many good questions that I would love to answer, but I'm gonna just do a couple more because I don't want you guys to be here for like 7 years. But just Nora said, do you think the beauty community has changed so much to where it would be hard for new people to get started? I feel like so many people out there are like this to where maybe you're really interested in makeup and you want to start a channel, but you feel like it's too saturated. Honestly, I feel like it gets harder when you're trying to be like somebody else. Let's see, how do I put this? There's room for everybody. There's always been room for everybody. And what makes you unique is adding your spin and your flavor on whatever it is you want to do, no matter how saturated the market will be or is. Because I remember thinking that exact same thing, and this was 7 years ago. Honestly, in like the height of the beauty community, it felt like. And I felt the same way. I was like, there's no way that I'm ever gonna make a dent because there's already so many successful people in YouTube. You know, why would I have to say add any value, kind of? Like I remember feeling that way, but ultimately like I knew it was my passion, so I stuck to it and here I am. So, you know, like I would just say if you feel a pull to do anything, and this isn't just for this as a career, like it could be whatever it is that you're passionate about. If you feel a pull towards something and your reasoning for not doing it is that it's got too many people in the business, I honestly feel like that's even more of a reason to just take the leap. In my opinion, I feel like there's always room, and your goal should be to just find people that are like you. I think that's what's so special, and that's why there's always room for everybody, is because everybody is different, not everybody thinks the same way or is inspired by the same things. And so even though there might be a lot of successful YouTubers or beauty YouTubers, every single person is different. Every single person offers something a little bit different, and every single person attracts a certain audience. And so there's room. Like there's people like that might be waiting for what you have to share as a person, and they're out there, you know, and you'll be able to find them. So I feel like social media is constantly changing, so I understand how it's easy to feel like things aren't the same as they were. And I feel like in some ways that could be true, but as far as like, you know, whether or not you should start, I still think there's plenty of room. You just kind of have to adapt to the times and create content that people are wanting now or that you want to see, you know? Just create things that you want to see, and you're going to attract an audience that resonates with you. As long as you're doing it out of joy and out of just wanting to like inspire people, I feel like you'll find success. So that's that. All right, for the last question, I feel like this is a good way to end, even though I really want to keep answering questions. Let me know if you want to see me do more Q&As in the future, because I just feel like this is really fun. But Rekka said, where do you see yourself and your channel in the next 7 years? Have you ever considered retiring from YouTube? So honestly, like right now, I don't see myself like retiring. I definitely see myself shifting gears a little bit in the other aspects of my life, just with my goals and like where I want to end up in the beauty world. So for me, I want to continue to like teach you guys. I could see myself in the next 7 years, if all goes well with my future plans and projects. I could see myself kind of shifting my content a little bit. What I mean by that is like, I want to get more involved with you guys. Like I want to add more and more value and like just create things that inspire people and uplift people, because at the end of the day, like I love product. I love reviewing things, but that's not like the reason why I wake up every day, is not to review things. Don't get me wrong, that gets me really excited. But the reason why I love makeup is like every time I do someone's makeup or talk to somebody about makeup or recommend products to them in person, the way that people leave after, you know, a little makeup lesson or a little product recommendation, I love seeing people's confidence shifting. So I feel a pull to kind of do more content like that in the future. I would love to do more like makeover content or things involving more people than just me. Because I feel like, you know, I love teaching you guys everything that I know about techniques and things like that. But I feel like the real joy for me has always been when other people are involved and when I'm able to spread my love for makeup into other people's lives and boost their confidence the way that I've seen makeup boost my own confidence. So I don't know if that makes sense, but that's kind of where I picture myself heading, is content like that. I would love to kind of morph into doing things like that. I feel like I will always review things. I will always want to try things. My passion for this has not died whatsoever. In fact, it's like gotten more intense. The more products I try, the more obsessed with makeup I am. So I really hope that I'm still able to, you know, post videos in 7 years, and I hope that I'm able to inspire, you know, more people than just here on YouTube. I have a lot of dreams and goals around that as well. I hope I'm able to meet you guys in person. There's just so much more that I'm craving outside of just my YouTube channel, or in addition to my YouTube channel, I should say. And so I really hope that I'm able to, you know, achieve those things. And I just want to say thank you, I guess, to finish this video. I want to say thank you guys so much for your love and support. I've said this before, but it's because you guys watch my videos that I'm able to do this every day. It's because of your support that I'm watching my dreams unfold in front of my eyes. Like, I'm not kidding you. And I'm trying not to bawl my eyes out. But I think it makes me emotional because I feel so grateful for you and for the love that you show my channel. I genuinely feel like you're my friends, and gosh, I was not planning on this. But I just feel like there have been so many times where you guys don't even know. You don't even know, like, the things that I was going through or go through or will go through. I am so blessed to be able to call this not just my job, but like my safe space. And this has been one of the most consistent things in my life. I think that's why I'm so grateful. It's just been something that I can always rely on to, you know, just be creative I feel like it has saved me in so many instances where life is crazy. And I think all of us are like this, you know? Like, we all have so much going on behind the scenes, but like at the end of the day, I feel like that's what brings us together here or in social media in general, is just like sometimes we just need a little breather. Like, we just need to be inspired and just talk about things that aren't so serious, you know, and like play with makeup and just have fun. I'm just grateful, and I hope that you guys will stick around for 7 more years, because I'm not going anywhere, and I definitely have big plans, you know, big plans for the future, which I'm really excited about. And anyway, I'm just grateful for you guys. This is probably the longest video ever, but I feel like we're just friends, so I won't shut up, you know? I already get so chatty with makeup products, but you start asking me questions, especially about makeup, and girl, I'll be here for a while. So thanks for watching. I love you guys so much, and I'm just really grateful for your support, for the fact that you watch my videos and that you've supported me and my family, you know, like, I don't think you guys understand that either. Like, it's because of your support that I am able to continue this and like support my family and support, you know, our dreams together and our dream life together. And I couldn't do it without your time, your effort, your energy, your kindness. So I will never know how to repay you guys for this. And I just hope that I can continue to add value to your life. So anyway, I'm getting all sappy here, but I'm genuinely just so thankful for you and for everything that you guys have done for me. It's just, I'll never be able to repay you. You have no idea. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I would love to do more Q&A videos, and I'm just like, honestly, this video alone has already like sparked so many ideas for like what else I would like to create. But again, I would love to hear from you. I want to get to know you guys. I want to be able to kind of create some fun things for you, because I feel like, you know, we've all kind of grown up together on YouTube if you've been here with me for several years. And I want to keep providing value, like I said. So if you want to, I would love to have you fill out the little questionnaire down below. Like I said, I'll be choosing 7 of you since it's my 7-year channelversary, and I'll be sending you guys a full bag collection from my bag brand and a tools bag in the color of your choice. So that's just a little gift to you for everything you guys do for me, which I feel like, again, is not enough compared to what you guys do for me, but I wanted to give you a little something. So yeah, that's it for me today. If you want to know what I have on my face, I know I did a very like everyday look because I was very focused on chatting. So I'll have all the products down below. But yeah, thanks for watching. I love you guys so much, and I hope you have a great day wherever you are. Thanks for sitting here if you're still here. I adore you, and cheers to 7 more years, okay? There's a lot in store. I really, really can't wait. You have no idea. I really can't wait for what's to come. It's gonna be fun. I'm really excited. I love you guys. Hope you have a great day wherever you are, and I will see you in my next video. Love you.